Democracy, an essential subject from Wikipedia. Democracy is defined as a system of government of the people, by the people, and for the people. However, a people in general cannot choose who is fit to be their leader as they lack the intelligence. Especially in the present times, everyone is born a Shudra, a person without much intellectual understanding. Therefore Srila Prabhupada called democracy as government of the Shudras, by the Shudras, and for the Shudras. What is needed is government of Krishna, God's name, and for Krishna. As Krishna is root of all existence, pleasing Krishna takes care of everyone's needs. As everything in creation belongs to Krishna, so everything must be utilized for his satisfaction. Such a government can only exist under the direction of a pure devotee of Krishna. A devotee is naturally sympathetic to all, including all classes of men, plus all other living entities, and he also has the intelligence given him by Krishna as to how he may serve all by engaging them in God's service. Thus a government by a devotees is the only acceptable form of, or even option to, democracy. Otherwise, in the name of democracy, we have only systems where one class of people is fighting another at international, national, communal, neighborhood, familial or individual levels, because nobody is satisfied under the present-day form of democracy. In fact, if people of the world became Krishna conscious, lovers of Krishna, then automatically they will accept the directions of a superior devotee of Krishna, whether in a monarchy or in a democracy. In the absence of this scenario, however, Srila Prabhupada has rightly called democracy as demon crazy. Srila Prabhupada's books, lectures, conversations and letters offer a comprehensive presentation of this essential subject as seen in the Viniko's democracy category. An introduction from his books is given below in the following 8 quotes. Quotes from Srila Prabhupada's books. When a Vairava king like Dhruva Maharya is the head of the government of the entire world, the world is so happy that it is not possible to imagine or describe. Even now, if people would all become Kaya conscious, the democratic government of the present day would be exactly like the kingdom of heaven. If all people became Kaya conscious, they would vote for persons of the category of Dhruva Maharya. If the post of chief executive were occupied by such a Vairava, all the problems of satanic government would be solved. Armadbh Gavatam 4.9. 66. In the present age, the king or president forgets that he is the servant of God and thinks of himself as servant of the people. The present democratic government is proclaimed to be a people's government, a government by the people and for the people, but this type of government is not sanctioned by the Vedas. The Vedas maintain that a kingdom should be governed for the purpose of satisfying the Supreme Personality of Godhead and should therefore be ruled by a representative of the Lord. Armadbh Gavatam 4.22. 45. Every state and its administrators, regardless of the nature of the administration, monarchy or democracy, oligarchy or dictatorship or autocracy, have the prime responsibility to lead the citizens toward God realization. This is essential for all human beings, and it is the duty of the Father, spiritual master, and ultimately the state to take up the responsibility of leading the citizens towards this end. The whole creation of material existence is made for this purpose, just to give a chance to the fallen souls who rebelled against the will of the Supreme Father. Armadbh Gavatam 2.7. 22. Unfortunately, in the present age of Kali, the head of government does not follow the instructions given by the saintly persons. Therefore neither the citizens nor the men of government are very happy. Their duration of life is shortened, and almost everyone is wretched and bereft of bodily strength and spiritual power. If citizens want to be happy and prosperous in this democratic age, they should not elect rascals and fools who have no respect for saintly persons. Armadbh Gavatam 4.14. 14. How can the people be happy without religion and God consciousness? The rogues exact taxes from the citizens for their own sense enjoyment, and in the future the people will be so much harassed that according to Armadbh Gavatam they will flee from their homes and country and take shelter in the forest. However, in Kali Yuga, democratic government can be captured by Kaya-conscious people. If this can be done, the general populace can be made very happy. Armadbh Gavatam 4.16. 4. Leaders of the government must be very honest and religious because otherwise all the affairs of the state will suffer. Unfortunately, in the name of democracy, rogues and thieves are electing other rogues and thieves to the most important posts in the government. Recently this has been proven in America, where the president had to be condemned and dragged down from his post by the citizens. This is only one case, but there are many others. Because of the importance of the Kaya consciousness movement, people should be Kaya conscious and should not vote for anyone who is not Kaya conscious. Armad Bh Gavatam 6.2. 3. Should not a king or executive head protect the lives of the poor animals who are unable to defend themselves? Is this humanity? Are not the animals of a country citizens also? Then why are they allowed to be butchered in organized slaughterhouses? Are these the signs of equality, fraternity and non-violence? Therefore, in contrast with the modern, advanced, civilized form of government, an autocracy like Maharya Yudhishthira's is by far superior to a so-called democracy in which animals are killed. Armad Bh Gavatam 1.10. 4. The word prayer refers to one who has taken birth within the jurisdiction of the government. The exalted royal families were conscious that all living beings, whether human, animal or lower than animal, should be given protection. The modern democratic system cannot be exalted in this way because the leaders elected strive only for power and have no sense of responsibility. Armad Bh Gavatam 6.4. 11.